Hey everybody, what is going on? How are you doing today? So yeah, just wanted to make this this video about what is actually going on with regards to, those of us who are in an ascension, spiritual awakening mindset. And, I made a couple of notes here, and, it's like, don't believe anything I say, check it out for yourself. Be your own scientist, and that's what I say with everything. The importance, the power of direct experience is unparalleled, and that has been the guiding light throughout my life and my own journey. Now, I kind of got a light turned on when I was 11 years old, which was just it's like the Ascension light got turned on, and I started to really look into everything I could get my hands on around metaphysics, consciousness, UFOs, ancient civilizations, extraterrestrial life, things like ley lines, Stonehenge, the pyramids, healing, meditation, supernatural abilities that some of us have, psychic and multi-sensory perception, multi-dimensional perception, and so forth. Spirituality, etc. So this light got turned on, and I had this insatiable desire for this knowledge. And there was also a presence. I felt a presence in my room. And later I realized that was my guides. But for a moment I was like, there's definitely a presence. Is my room haunted? It didn't feel like a negative energy. It felt benevolent. So I was like, okay, fine. And so life went on, and I just got more and more into all of this stuff and went deeper and deeper and deeper. Anyway, fast forward to my 20s and having awakening experiences, Kundalini activation. Into my 30s, some back and forth between I'm awake, I'm on a mission, I'm on purpose, I'm expanding the consciousness of everything and everyone, and also kind of blackouts of, oh no, I'm lost, I'm confused, I'm powerless, I feel powerless, or not really acknowledging deeply enough the infinite and what needs to happen inside me ultimately to let go of all the conditioning and all the programming. And that ultimately is to do with surrendering and kind of purification, really, of the mind and the body and emotions, to let go of all that does not serve, which is a constant practice, right? It's your life is no longer yours in that way, that you become of this service, become of this vessel, for love, for consciousness, for growth, for healing, for unity consciousness, remembrance of who we really are and why we're really here and what's really going on the planet. And so that's where I am right now. I've been fully committed to this path now, full time, as in my work and my purpose, 4 years. And yeah, so we've got AI. What is going on with AI? We've just had some of us, who've been following Akura, for example. She's just done this post on Instagram, which is like, oh my god! And she's met her twin soul, and they're together, and they're bright, beaming, starseed light leaders. And they're like, yeah, we actually have to get off Instagram because the AI is too intense, and we're being stalked and attacked. And we've also seen this 4D AI that is cloning thoughts and stuff like that. It's really intense. So they were like, we have to, get off Instagram. Very interesting. And of course, on one hand, the skeptical mind wants to kind of push them aside and go, well, they're kind of crazy people now. 4D AI, cloning your thoughts. I mean, that's crazy talk, right? And yet, I've actually listened to an interview with a Kura and deeply, deeply sensitive soul. Deeply, deeply sensitive soul. Deeply multidimensionally aware soul. And so that makes me not want to discount her at all and actually go, well, this is actually, thank you, like a canary in the coal mine moment. And I think that's the way that feels right for me to look at this, with what the event is with regard to her and her posting around the AI and having to get off Instagram. So right, we've got this going on, right? We've got war, got the prospect of more war. We've got and that's obviously linked to all kinds of stuff, weird dark stuff. We've got we've got the new earth. We've got ascension happening. We've got joy versus suffering. So if you are suffering, then I just posted about this actually, and I think it's really key, is that if you are suffering, then that's an opportunity to do inner work and to let go of what is keeping you in that suffering, keeping you in some kind of duality, some kind of fear, some kind of attachment. And it's not to shame suffering at all, because we all suffer, and I suffer on a daily basis one way or another, right? But it's also to notice that it's a resistance to love and a resistance to truth. And when we fully surrender to truth and surrender to love, that suffering volume goes right down, and the joy comes right up. And that's ultimately what this is about, is turning that joy right up. So yeah, some short thoughts about that. So the new earth, and the way I see the new earth adorning is that I see it very much as Dolores Cannon has explained it, which is this bifurcation of realities. So you've got literally the reality of the earth will split into two. You'll have the bubble of the new earth and those souls who take that path, which is service to others and heart-centered. And you'll have the bubble of the old earth, which is everyone else. And they get to live out that and their karmas and their realities on that old earth. But those who are ready and those who are pure in their hearts ultimately are going to come along this ride into the new earth, into this other dimension. So it's a kind of dimensional shift, dimensional split. And for the mind to work out, it's really hard for my mind to go, oh, what does that even look like? I can't even imagine. It's like, I can't even imagine. Now, there's this other thing I wanted to point out, which a friend shared with me the other day, which was apparently many shamans are saying that that everyone will one day dream the same dream, and people will then share, oh, I dreamt this thing, and then everyone else will go, oh, I dreamt the same thing, and then that's how we all know that a shift has happened, like a dimensional shift has happened. We've all dreamt the same dream. I think that's really sweet. I find that really sweet and endearing and powerful as well. Engaging our dreaming capacity. So ultimately, what do you bow down to? What do you align to? And what keeps you in that highest frequency? Have a think about that. So I also wanted to share that yes, we have the Diamond Heart Kundalini mentorship that's manifested, and we have started it. The doors are still open though, so if you feel anything around that, opening to the higher heart and in this embodiment of the Kundalini energy, living light energy, flow consciousness energy, and grounding that in fully and in integrity with support, with kindness, with confidentiality, and with love, and having deep community around that. That's what this Diamond Heart Kundalini mentorship is about. And I'm being assisted here with a dear friend, Katie Holland, who's the founder of Awakened Belly Dance, and has been working with the Kundalini for a number of years, and it's also this kind of Blue Lotus frequency energy as well. It's very powerful, extremely powerful. Can't even exaggerate how powerful it is. So yeah, there's that. So if you're interested, let me know. Just put in the chat or direct message me. And these can be very confusing times as these shifts happen. And we all wonder, what is actually going on, right? What is actually going on? There's so much more fake around. There's so much, the transhumanism agenda, the fake falseness of everything. I've been recently tuning back into the work of Asha Dean and Kaelontic Science, and been receiving a lot from that body of knowledge. I invite you to check it out. There has been some kind of divergence of the group following her. Some continue to follow her, and some have gone, oh no, everything after 2012 that she shared is it's not good. It's not aligned. But everything before is pure gold. So you have to make what of that you will. It's ultimately down to you. Ultimately down to you. It's your choice. You have to find what resonates for you, what works for you. Nobody can tell you, right? We have to find it for ourselves, and that's the ultimate truth. And that's always what I encourage and what I invite everyone I work with and share with is that you've got to find it in yourself. Find that truth within yourself, in the innermost. Listen to that inner voice. Really, really tune into your innerst, deepest knowing. Innerst, I just made a new word. Your innerst knowing, your innermost, deepest knowing. That's really what I encourage and invite, absolutely, with all this stuff, because ultimately you're always going to find information, knowledge that contradicts other stuff. So you just got to work with what resonates most deeply for you and what helps you flow most deeply. Anyway, thank you so much. I've been Jody Dean. Take care. Have a wonderful week.